gives me the feeling that the collective is mourning their old timeline, the timeline that they're stepping out of, because it is the comfort zone. It's the place where the collective has resided for such a perceived amount of time that it's familiar, even though it's become monotonous and detestable in some aspects. It's still okay, just the fear of unknown, the fear of failure even is also coming up within the collective energy today, because it's just this air that, a little bit of unworthiness, just a little bit of self-doubt and imposter syndrome just creeping in a bit. And it's getting transmuted. I know that because we had an earthquake earlier today, and it originated out of San Diego. And where I was, I felt a rolling, and I was sitting at the desk, and I thought I was having vertigo, but I said nope. So I stood up and I asked my coworker, I was like, do you feel that rolling? And she says, yes, I feel it. And I was like, we're having an earthquake. And then my other coworker was like, no, it's probably they're just working on the roof, because a lot of times they'll be working on the roof and it makes a lot of creaking, and it can shake the building a little, but it wasn't shaking, it was rolling. And I told her, no, it's an earthquake. And then it got more intense as soon as I said that, and she's like, oh my gosh, we are in an earthquake right now. And it lasted all of maybe 10 seconds, but that is clear confirmation, pardon the spittle, because I'm just so excited right now. But that is just clear confirmation that the timeline shift is here now, that the highest preferred timeline is experiencing the collective now, right now. Thank you, universe. And it's that impending quantum leap that is bringing up the fears again and the self-doubt from the 3D, because again the 3D is doing its best to keep hold of the collective, is doing its best to maintain survival, because that's how the 3D survives. It feeds off the energy of us all to sustain itself. And those who prefer to reside in the 3D also require the siphoning of energy to sustain their own selves, because either they're storing their energy for something else, or they've depleted their energy to such a point that they require the energy of others to remain. And energy can never be deleted. Energy can never be dissipated. It can only wane. And it's at that point, it's just all these things coming over. I just want to say everything all at once right now for you, for all of us. And I know that with time everything's going to be said, but in this current moment there's just so much going on, and all I can impart is that we just maintain our higher vibration, maintain our sense of self. That is, and what's bringing your highest preferred timeline to experience you now. You're tuning into that stream. And I also feel that there's pangs of nostalgia, which is a little bit of the resistance to the quantum leap, and that's okay. There's nothing to be hard on yourself about. There's nothing to chide yourself about or anything. You acknowledge these feelings and know that they're valid, and then take them as confirmation that you are shifting, that you are heading into where you prefer to be, because this is the culmination of the feelings that you've been having, and this is the culmination of the energy that you've been cultivating within yourself. And so you're magnetizing this new timeline, and it is a higher timeline. It definitely is. It's one of great fortune, success, love, connection, and just all around fulfillment. But I'm just today, the day, I mean, time is an illusion, but in the human experience, today's date is 414, and it's also known as World Quantum Day. And everything is just coming full circle, and thank you, universe. You really can't make any of these things up, but because of quantum mechanics, our experience has propelled exponentially, because we have remembered what we are, where we are, and what we're doing. So it's just the breadcrumbs. We're just picking up the breadcrumbs and following the info boards that we put for ourselves to remember. It's not about a journey. We're already home. We're already at the center. If you're gonna want to refer to it as a journey, that's totally fine. I would say more like journeying through the experience. Okay, yes, definitely you're journeying through the experience, but working to remember that you're always at home, that you're always at the center, and you are creating what you're perceiving to go on around you. They also say that 414 is a day of new beginnings. We just had the pink full moon on Saturday, and how lovely that Venus station tracked again on the same day. So with all of these astrological synchronicities, it's even more confirmation of the projection of the vibrational match that you are. And so I'm so proud of us all. I mean, I've had to relate in personal terms because I am a mirror of you. What I'm going through, you're also going through, or someone in your close experience is going through. And I am mirroring them, but I have evidence of the 3D working to come back into my field, and that is from my karmic family. So there are soul family members within my karmic family, and I feel who they are. I are tied also to the karmic members of our family. And, you know, of course I'm going to interact with some of them, but they want me to go to an event that's important to my sister, which I agree, it's a very important event. But with this event, I'm not going to give access to those who do not work for my access and prefer to slink in the underbelly of the 5D and attack me. 144, thank you, universe. So I'm not going to give my energy to these karmics, because again, they haven't worked to access my energy, and they just resort to underhandedness in order to get me to react. They're really upset that I won't react to them in the 3D, because I know my worth, I know my boundaries, and well, I'm fine with chaos. I love chaos. My son brings a lot of chaos, but I'm not involved in drama anymore. I mean, if it's a theater piece, sure. If it's a movie, a TV show, yeah, fine. Drama's fine. It's a great genre. But I'm not going to participate in such things, you know. Everyone says, oh, you gotta keep your peace. No, I'm keeping, my peace is fine. My peace is totally kept. It's their peace that I am keeping, because they will not want to hear the things that I have to say, and I will not fawn, I will not mask, I will not fake anything for anyone. As much as I love my sister, I'm not going to fake anything anymore. I'm not going to do it. And if anything, I will pray that my sister understands the reason that I have her best interests at heart, that I want her to have the best day ever. It's not about me, it's about her. And, you know, the projection will soon tell. So, but I told my family, you know, the ones that I still talk to, I said, no, I'm busy that weekend. I'm going out of town. I have plans to go away and enjoy myself. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. So just having the earthquake today, because I saw them yesterday, having the earthquake today is extreme confirmation to me, even though I was pretty teary-eyed all day, and I know you probably were too. I feel so splendiferous. Verily, splendiferous. And everything is changing at such a rate. 111, thank you, universe. was just receiving Reiki and Sekhem and from a Pagoda Medicine on YouTube here. And some download that came through. And I paused the session and something that to remember is that it doesn't serve the soul to not create anything. So please create something. Make music, make art, make clothing, make fun, make life, make love, make something. Because if the soul just sits around not creating anything, it doesn't have the energy to transmute. And tears are a great alchemy because it helps everything to process that much quicker. So if you feel tears come up, it's not a sign of weakness. It's actually a sign of your strength to process and overcome those feelings. Take care. See you soon.